Hey everyone, welcome back to the English to Fluency podcast, where we help you sound more confident in real life English situations. I'm Susan, and I'm so glad you're here.
And I'm Steve. Thanks for tuning in today. Today, we've got a very important topic for you. One that everyone needs, no matter your job, industry, or English level. And trust me, this one's a lifesaver.
Absolutely. Today, we're talking about how to introduce yourself professionally. Not the boring or memorized version, just clear and confident introductions that actually make people remember you.
Whether it's for an interview, a meeting, a networking event, or even the first day at a new job, your introduction sets the tone, and we're going to break it down in a simple way you can use immediately. You've got this.
Before we jump in, make sure you hit the subscribe button, especially if you want daily episodes that will help you upgrade your speaking, listening, and overall communication skills.
And tell us in the comments what you'd like us to talk about. We actually read every comment.
All right, let's get into it. Today's episode is all about helping you craft a professional introduction that actually works. By the end of this episode, you'll know exactly how to talk about who you are, what you do, and why you're there, without sounding awkward or unsure of yourself.
Yeah, because let's be honest, most people freeze when someone says, "So, tell me about yourself." It doesn't matter if you're confident or shy. Those moments can feel like pressure.
Yes, and many English learners worry they're going to say it wrong, or that they need something complicated. But honestly, a professional introduction is just a clear, simple story about you.
Exactly. And we're going to help you build that today, step by step, and in a way that still feels natural and conversational. No fluff.
Yes, we're helping you prepare for your next big moment.
Your next big moment. I love that phrase.
Absolutely. First, we're going to talk about what a strong professional introduction actually includes, like the basic parts and why they matter.
Then we'll walk you through examples, short, long, casual, and formal, so you can hear what good introductions actually sound like in different situations.
After that, we'll break down common mistakes and how to avoid them, like oversharing, sounding nervous, or talking in circles.
And finally, we'll give you a simple formula you can use to write your own introduction today. Super practical and super usable.
So, if you've ever sat in an interview or a meeting thinking, what do I say about myself? You're in the right place.
And honestly, we've all been there. Before we jump into techniques and formulas, let's start with something simple. Why professional introductions feel so hard?
Because once you understand why people struggle, the solutions make more sense.
Right. I mean, think about it. When someone says, "So, tell me about yourself," suddenly your brain goes, "Which version of me do you want? Your hobbies version? Your work version? Your childhood trauma version? What are we doing here?"
Exactly. And the introduction you use for a casual networking event is not the same as one for a formal interview. Different situations require different styles.
Right. And then there's the language barrier. Even advanced English learners sometimes think their introductions need large vocabulary or complex sentences. But honestly, the most effective intros are simple, direct, and confident.
Simple words, big impact.
Exactly.
So let's go back a bit. I once had a student who told me she hated introducing herself because she said it felt like she was selling herself. She said it felt fake.
Yeah, that's common. I hear it a lot.
And I asked her one question. If someone doesn't know you, how can they understand why you're there unless you tell them? And she said she had never thought of it that way. She realized it wasn't about bragging, it was just about giving people the information they need to connect with you.
That's it. It's called helping, not selling. A professional introduction gives people a starting point. It's not a sales pitch, it's not your life story, it's just the foundation for the conversation, like the first brick you lay when building a house.
Yes, and once she understood that, her confidence changed completely. She went from giving these long, shaky introductions to a clean, 1-minute intro that worked everywhere: meetings, interviews, new teams, conferences.
And most importantly, she sounded like herself, not like she memorized something from Google.
Google is great, but be yourself. And that's our goal today: helping you sound like the best version of yourself.
No clones allowed.
All right, let's get into the meat of it. What actually goes into a professional introduction? We're going to break this down into a simple 3-part structure. And honestly, once you learn this, you can introduce yourself anywhere.
Definitely. The 3 parts are who you are, what you do, and why you're here. That's it.
That's the recipe. Super simple. Let's break them down.
Okay, chop chop, let's do it.
Okay. First, who you are. This is your name, your role, or your field. You don't need to say your full legal name like you're in court. Just tell your first and last name clearly.
Next, what you do. This is the part people overthink. They feel like they have to justify their entire career in one sentence, but you don't. Just say what you do in the simplest possible terms. Short and honest always win here.
And finally, why you're here. This is the part many people skip, but it's what makes your introduction memorable.
People want to know your purpose. Why are you in that meeting? Why are you attending that workshop? Why are you joining that team?
And once you put those 3 parts together, you get a solid, smooth introduction that works anywhere.
Susan, can you give an example of a simple and clear version?
Sure. Hi, I'm Susan Collins. I'm a communication coach who helps professionals speak more clearly and confidently in English. I'm here today because I'll be collaborating with a team on the new training program.
Beautiful. No drama, no essay, just simple, clear, and calm.
And that took, 9 seconds?
Yep, and you sound competent already.
Yeah. Now, the beauty of these 3 parts is that you can expand or shrink them depending on the situation. For example, in a job interview, you'll probably give a longer version.
But if you're at a conference networking event, then shorter is better. People don't want a TED Talk.
Also, having these 3 parts ready makes you feel more confident. You're not scrambling for ideas. You know exactly where to start and where to end.
Exactly. And when your introduction has structure, you sound more professional immediately, even if your English isn't perfect.
So, Steve, let's do some real examples because this is where learners really understand how to adapt.
All right, let's start with a job interview introduction. Susan, can you give me another example?
Sure. Hi, I'm Susan Collins. I'm a communication specialist with 8 years of experience helping international teams improve workplace communication. I'm excited to be here because I love working on training projects that create real impact, and this role seems like the perfect match for my skills.
Great. It's professional, it's polished, and it says exactly why you're there.
Now let's do a networking event introduction, more relaxed and more conversational. Over to you, Steve.
Sure. Hey, I'm Steve. I'm a content strategist, mostly working on podcast development and brand storytelling. I'm here because I'm exploring opportunities to collaborate with creators who want to level up their audio content.
That's very natural.
Right? No grammatical jargon and no stress.
Exactly. Now let's try a new team introduction. You use this on your first day at work.
Here you go. Hello, everyone. I'm Steve, the new training coordinator. I've been working in professional development for a few years, and I'm really looking forward to learning the workflow here and supporting the team however I can.
Notice how you didn't oversell yourself. You sound humble but confident.
True. Now, let's do a virtual meeting introduction because those can be awkward. Hi, this is Steven speaking. I'm joining from London and I work with the communications team. I'll be handling the project updates for this quarter.
Direct, simple, and you give useful information. Right. Now let's talk about the mistakes we hear all the time.
Oh, yeah, let's get into it.
Number 1, talking too long. If your introduction feels like your autobiography, it's too long.
Number 2, using too much jargon. Some people say things like, I'm a cross-functional synergistic optimization executive.
What does that even mean?
Number 3, starting with irrelevant personal stories. This is not the place for, I have 3 cats and I really love baking.
Unless you're in a cat baking competition, which I hope does not exist.
Let's pray.
Another mistake is sounding apologetic. English learners often start with, sorry, my English is not very good. Please don't do that. You are allowed to speak confidently, even if you're still learning.
Exactly. If people can understand you, you're doing great.
And one more, ending without a purpose. If you don't tell people why you're there, they won't know where the conversation is supposed to go.
Yes, your purpose gives direction.
All right, let's do a little mini exercise. Think of your introduction like a puzzle with 3 pieces. Piece 1 is, my name is.
Piece 2, I do or specialize in.
Piece 3, I'm here because.
When you put it all together, it becomes something like, my name is Chloe. I'm a marketing assistant with experience in social media campaigns. And I'm here today because I'd love to learn more about your company and the opportunities available.
Boom! Professional, clear, confident.
Let's add some bonus tips that really help with delivery.
Right. Number 1, slow down slightly. Not too much, just enough to sound in control.
Number 2, smile when you speak. It changes your tone immediately.
Number 3, use contractions like I'm instead of I am. It sounds more natural.
Number 4, practice out loud. Even native speakers practice introductions before big events.
And number 5, don't memorize word for word. Have the structure and the key ideas, but let your delivery be flexible.
So by now you know the 3-part structure, the common mistakes, the examples, and a few tricks to sound natural.
And the great thing is, you can use this structure anywhere. Interviews, presentations, conferences, workshops, online meetings, networking events, you name it.
Yes, once you get comfortable with this, your confidence grows. You stop worrying about sounding perfect and focus on connecting with people.
And honestly, that's what matters most. People respond to clarity and confidence more than perfect grammar.
Exactly. We say this all the time. Communication is not about perfection, it's about connection.
So, as we wrap up today's episode, take a moment to reflect on the insights you've gained. Remember, transformation doesn't happen overnight. It grows from small, consistent steps.
Exactly. Thank you for spending your time with us today.
If you found value in this episode, please subscribe, rate, and share it with someone who needs it.
Your support helps this message reach more people who want to build fluency on their own journey of growth.
Stay tuned for the next episode.
Until next time, speak smart, speak confidently, and keep growing.